Blurrr is an app especially developed for AMV lovers. Is it good enough to stand out from the rest editing apps from mobile phones? After using it for a week, my answer is yes. Blurrr is definitely a video editing app with great potential. Go to the homepage of Blurrr and you can see an eye-catching button Start Creating. Tap the button and you can select the aspect ratio and frame rate. At the bottom of the page, there are two special tools. These two are the black technologies developed by Blurrr, for which I'll give you more details later. Tap New Project, then you can add materials and music. Unfortunately, the app does not support video and audio separation for now. However, you can tap Add Music and select Extract from Video. Now your audio can be extracted and used in your video. Go to the main editing page, you'll see two new features at the bottom, which are overlays and filters. The two features can add more fun to your creation. It's worth mentioning that there are lots of materials available under overlays. No matter what kind of video you're going to make, there's definitely a perfect match for it. I just can't love it more. Distinct from other apps, Blurrr has a unique way to add special effects to videos by creating an adjustment layer. This allows you to change the duration of special effects at will or even add a special effect to two different clips. Compared with a light motion, Blurrr makes it possible to add the motion and transformation effects with an adjustment layer. The function is certainly the best for shape lovers. It is qualified as a visual effects app and is easy to use if you have some basic AMV making experience. From project creation to editing and final color correction, I have done all the work on Blurrr. During the 40-minute use, Blurrr hardly lags, which is credited to Blurr's pre-rendering function. When there are multiple layers, you can group the materials. Go to the group and exit, and you have a pre-rendering done, which helps reduce most of the lagging problems caused by insufficient phone performance. Now, let's take a look at Motion Blur, the function that exclusively developed by Blurrr. To ensure the authenticity of this evaluation, anyway, I randomly selected friends to add RSMB using AE and add Motion Blur on my phone to his video. Then, I uploaded the two videos to the chat group. Interestingly, it turned out that many of them couldn't tell any difference. It's obvious that Blurr's Motion Blur effect is comparable to AE. Of course, Blurrr does have slight flaws in Motion Blur, but I'm sure we all want to get rid of bulky tools and create with RSMB anywhere, anytime. In the end, I'd like to say that Blurrr is an app with great potential. I'm Nuffge. See you next time.